Hey friends, Billy Teegarden here. We are in the kitchen. We're no longer Teegardens Today. That's another channel. We're talking politics, what's going on in today's world, etc. This one, we're going to do nothing but cooking, baking, and making your favorite. So, before we get started, what is one of your favorite soups? Last time is chicken noodle soup. What are we doing this time? We're going to do vegetable soup. That is a wintertime favorite. So, before we get started and I show you how I like to do this, if you don't mind, go down, subscribe. I told you over and over, it costs you nothing. We're getting a few subscribers. It helps a lot. The other channel, check it out. I think you'll find it interesting. But if you don't mind, go down, subscribe, like, turn on notifications, and please share these videos so they'll get out and we can continue to do this, and my videos will get even better. So, equipment to buy the stuff is not cheap. To make the videos and all that kind of stuff, it's not cheap. So, some of us are poor folk. Got to do this just a little bit at a time. Got me? So, hear that? That's some butter in the pot. I always use a little bit of butter. So, what we're going to do, before we get started here, I'll show you what we got. Okay, we're going to use hamburger. You can use any kind of meat. Vegetable soup, you don't have to use any kind of meat at all, but we're going to use some hamburger, okay? And then we're going to use, of course, some canned cabbage, it's seasoned cabbage, corn, peas, diced tomatoes, fresh celery, fresh carrots there. We got our salt and pepper. We have our beef bouillon, and then we also have some vegetable bouillon. Yeah, we kind of go all out on this one. So, and then we have our onion. So, what we're going to do is, I'm going to get my hamburger fried up. I'm going to get my carrots cut up. I'm going to get my celery cut up. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop my onion and my celery, and I'm going to put them in my pot with the butter and the hamburger and let they cook like we did last time with the chicken noodle soup. We are going to brown that. It brings a flavor of the onion out when you saute them. When you saute them just a little bit, brings that flavor out. We don't want to burn them or turn them brown. We just want to bring that flavor out. And with the celery, it helps soften it up a little bit, because in the soup alone won't soften it up. But doing it this way, it will. So I'm going to get my hamburger cooked up, get these diced up and in the pot, and I'll show you in the pot what we got here in just a few minutes. So we'll be right back. Okay, friends. Show you what we've got. I got my celery and my onions and my pot going. I went on and fixed my hamburger in a different skillet. It just makes it easier. No big deal, really. But I got about 2 cups of celery. This just depends on what ratio you like of liquid to your, you're filling your soup mix, your vegetables and stuff. We like it a little more on the heavy side with the, vegetables and soup, a little, and then as you eat it, if you eat more of the juice, you can always add more juice, re-season it, go that way. So that's just kind of the way we go. So, show you. This is our onions and our celery. We've got going in about 2 tablespoons of butter. This is about 2 cups of celery and a whole sweet onion. I like sweet onions, so that's what I use, is sweet onions. Like them a lot. I left out a while ago, I forgot my potatoes. Forgot to leave them out. And I know some of you are probably going to throw a fit because you say, oh, he's using something out of a can. He says that he does everything from scratch. He's doing it out of a can. Well, it's not like that. Some things like corn, stuff like that, it's not, it's kind of hard to buy fresh. You know what I mean. Peas, stuff like that, unless somebody cans and all like that, which I do, but they can green beans and stuff, but that's about it. So I'm going to Let this get good and tender, cook it a little bit, put my hamburger in. I'm going to get my carrots cut up, my potatoes peeled and ready to go, my cans open and stuff, and then we'll be back and show you as we put this together. This is, you're going to have to try this, folks. My soups are so good, like anything else. You know, and then of course you just season the taste, you know. So let me get this put together, and I'll be right back. Okay, folks. All right. What I'm going to do now is I've got my. We've got. See, it's got a look. You know, it'll look softened after it cooks a little bit. Don't brown it. You just want it. Want it to shine. Shows you it's gotten soft. Cooked a little bit and gotten soft. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to put my hamburger here and here. I'm going to put my hamburger in here. Then we're going to start putting our juices in. Our vegetable broth. I do use vegetable broth in this. A box of it, I use vegetable broth. Then I use the beef bouillon. You know, I just go by flavor. I put my water in and let them dissolve. And we'll see how many I use by the time we get this done. And I got my can of diced tomatoes. So, as I said a while ago, I'm going to get my hamburger in, and then I'm going to put my vegetable broth in, start putting the juices in so we can put everything else in. I got to get my potatoes cut up, and then I'll be right back and show you where we are from there. Okay, folks, and as usual, I had to take my glasses off. They're getting hot. I still ain't got the fan. You know that story, yada, 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 yada. One day I'll get one sometime. Been here 5 years, still ain't. There you go. Okay, here we go. All right. Now, I kind of run out of pot. I've got a bigger stock pot, but it's actually, I made more of the chicken noodle soup the other night, been eating on, and I made some potato soup. I didn't video that one, I don't know why, but I wanted to show this one here. But like I said, I ran out of pot. Now I've got my standard size stock pot and my big, what do you want to call it? Well, the size down, I'll show you. I've got my carrots in there, my tomatoes, my vegetable stock. I've got about 3 cups of water in it so far, and it says to mix 1 teaspoon of beef bouillon to what is it, 12 or 16 ounces here. What is it? It said 8 ounces, 1 to 8 ounces. I've got about 3 cups of water in it, and so far I've got about 5 teaspoons of beef bouillon in it, and then like I say, now my carrots are pretty heavy. This is one I really don't measure much on. My vegetables I kind of do just to get a balanced flavor and stuff, but other than that, not really. And like I said, we like the vegetables pretty heavy. To me, that's the way it's supposed to be. So the only thing I got left is one thing. My potatoes. See, I got 2 pots now. So by the time I put my potatoes in there, it'll be up there pretty good. I did use just 1 can of the cabbage, the seasoned cabbage. You can use raw cabbage, whatever. I like it. It's spiced. So we're going to get our potatoes in there, and then we're going to taste, see what kind of taste we got, if we need to add bouillon, salt, pepper, what, which I'm sure we will. My tomatoes, I used a can of these diced tomatoes. This is 1 pound. If you don't like tomatoes as much, you know, you could use a smaller can. Do like the bigger can. So I used about 3/4 of that, I guess. So like I say, this isn't one I really measure much on. It's just taste as I go. It's a lot, except my cakes, cookies, and stuff. That is, you know, dab of this, dab of that, but measure pretty well. This stuff from something like this, no, it's all taste. You know, vegetable soup with the meat. You can use meats, you cannot. It's up to you. You know, some people use, and it is better with like a beef roast of some kind, you know, that's like the day after, you know, put that in there, but just use hamburger. To me, it works just as well because it is in essence vegetable soup. So I'm going to get my potatoes in, and then we'll get to tasting, show you our finished product, and then I'm going to let this cook, and then it's going to be good to go. So as usual, I'll be right back. Okay, friends, Billy Teegarden, I'm back. Don't forget to subscribe. Helps me out. Don't cost you anything. Helps me more than you know. I'd really appreciate it. And like this video and turn on notifications so you'll know when my next video comes out. and share these. Don't forget to check out my new channel. That is Teegarden Today. This one is just in the kitchen. So instead of Billy Teegarden, Teegarden Today in the kitchen, we got in the kitchen with Billy Teegarden, and we got Billy Teegarden, Teegarden Today. The other one, I've got some interesting stuff. We're talking about AI. Could it be the end of us all? Where are we going? And I've got the other one. One of them comes out tomorrow. The other one will be out Tuesday. This one will be out. This video will be out Monday, 2:30 as usual. My other videos, so far we're looking at Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday with Teegardens Today. And then we're looking at Monday, Wednesday, Friday with In the Kitchen. So we'll see how that works out. It might be a little too much. Might have to kick back a little bit, maybe 2 each or something like that. But anyways, just check that video out. I've also got Yonomi Park, whatever, over on my other channel. One of only 217 people that's ever escaped North Korea. Her story of what communism and dictatorship and stuff, what it was really like living there. It's really a horrific story. You need to check that out. And for the full video, I've got, I'll tell you in that video where to find the full one, which is, you can find it on Sean Ryan, which is a long one. You can find it on Nick Shirley, and a few others. I have seen Nick Shirley's, and I have seen, let's see here, I've seen Nick Shirley's, and I've seen the other one. I just said it and I can't brain fart. You know how that is. But anyways, but I've got my soups together. Show you what we've got. I do use, there's a couple little secret things, and this is what makes my recipe so special. There's always that little extra whatever. I did use, I think, about 10 or 12 teaspoons of the beef bouillon. And let's see here. My salt, I salt to taste. I don't know how much that was. Put it in to taste in your pepper. My little trick is, if you put too much salt in, you can always use sugar. It brings that salt flavor back. Or bacon, of course. I don't know if you want it in this or not. But anyways, sugar will bring it back. But otherwise, sugar will just balance your flavor out. Give you a good across-the-board taste. A little bit of that. I just pinch it in until it tastes right to me. And then I do use a little bit of Tabasco sauce. Some soups, Tabasco sauce. If you like it, good. If you don't put it in there. So anyways, we're already boiling and cooking. It'll take this just to my potatoes. Might have to add some more water just to my potatoes and carrots and stuff. It's just until they get soft and we're ready to go. Of course, tomorrow is when they'll taste a whole lot better. So looks good, about right. So got enough to add to eat on. My soups, people want them anyway, so I give it away. I fix it, give it away to people, because they love my soups, they love my cooking. That's one thing that's always been bragged on me, if nothing else, is my cooking. What is the worst thing about cooking? The cleaning up. When I was young, my grandmother always said I was a good cook, but I sucked cleaning up. Well, now that I don't have my grandmother or mom around, I got to do it. So do it as I go. Best way to do it, right? I know that's the way I do it, of course. So anyways, we've got that cooking. My next cooking video, I'm not sure yet. We'll come up with something. We've got cakes and stuff like that coming. I've got lima beans. I'm going to fix some cornbread. More wintertime favorites. My other one, I've got some stuff in the pipeline. Just check both of them out. Like I said, right now, this channel will be Sunday. Tuesday, Thursday. Let's see here. Am I thinking right? Man, I've got a brain fart bad. So this one will be out Monday. So my cooking one, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Teegardens Today, where we discuss and stuff. The YouTube algorithm didn't like having so much on one channel. So it would try to push it, and then it would get confused because it don't like too much on one channel. You know, it likes to stay with one thing. So that's why I split them up. And, you know, that way you can, if you like cooking, you can go to it. If you like talking, you know, history, politics, whatever, go to the other one. Maybe you like both. Try them both. But drop me something in the comments. Was that a good idea? Should I have done that? Let me know if you tried any of my soups, any of my cooking. I'd like to know. And also, I wanted to drop this in there. This is political, but no, I'm going to leave that on my other channel. You know, it's about Trump and stuff like that. So something he just done, a couple things which is very interesting. So check my other channel out, maybe my shorts or something, and you'll find it. So anyways, we're done here. I'm going to let these cook. Going to eat some good homemade vegetable soup with a good sandwich or something. You know, if you tried any of this, or you going to, you got something you want me to try, throw out there for you guys, whatever, throw it in the comments. I'd sure appreciate it. Anything else, throw it in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to burn it up, and I'm going to go sit in front of a fan, cool down a little bit. And here it is, like, I don't know, 20s or 30s outside. I guess if I really want to cool down, I can go out there, right? So anyways, I sure appreciate you guys. Until my next video, we'll see what we got going on. Like I said, check out my other one. As I said before, we got Teegardens today, and Billy Teegarden's in the kitchen. So check them out. Let me know what you think. Drop them in the comments. Sure appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. See ya.